So I go with them. I signed the contract. As soon as I signed the contract, mind you, I get this like pit in my stomach, like this deep pit, and I'm like, fuck. Hello, beautifuls. My name is Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder and CEO of the Create app, an app created specifically for you, content creators. So if that's you, make sure you follow us on Instagram, and that's where we're gonna put the latest updates. We should be launching in late October, early November, but our waitlist should be launching in August. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe. Today's video, we're gonna talk about how I almost got scammed creating this beautiful app of mine of $5,250. Girl, let's get right into it. So let me set it up for you guys, okay? I had this idea in November of creating this app, and I was like, okay, yeah. The idea keep being in my mind, and I literally feel like it was God himself. He was like, girl, if you don't do this idea, I'm gonna take it from you and I'm gonna give it to someone else. So you better get it together. So when the Lord tells you that, you really gotta act up. You really gotta show up. So I literally think it was like on a random day of the week, because I was working. I work as a server. I work at a breakfast place, and then I believe I was working at an Italian place in the nighttime. And I came home in the nighttime and I was like, oh, I have to do this. Like, I feel it in my gut. This is what I need to do. So I get online. I'm like, how can I find an app developer? I find Barkcom, and I'm like, okay, this looks legit. Bark.com, where you can get in touch with like professionals. So I put in like, what do I need? Hey, I'm looking for an app developer. The app is similar to Uber and Hinge and Airbnb. A little mixture. That's where I got all of my ideas from to create this app. And literally went to bed. I was so tired. I posted that, went to bed. The next day I wake up, I have like a whole bunch of messages, text messages on my phone. They're like, hey, we would love to work with you. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do that, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. I have this amazing idea, right? And I'm like, well, I don't want anybody to take it. So I make sure that they all sign an NDA before we have a conversation of like digging deeper into what my idea is. And some of them, like, I had to cancel them right away because they're like, oh, this is gonna cost you $40,000. Another person was like, this is gonna cost you $25,000. All of those were out of budget. At the beginning, I was like, girl, my budget is $5,000. Can we make this happen with $5,000? Now I've spent like $16,000. I had to increase my budget to get what I wanted, but that's here nor there. Okay, I might be going broke creating this app, but we're gonna make it happen regardless. Anywho, so from the Bark people, I had one person, his name was Eric. You're gonna find it all in the drama that unfolds in the next couple of videos that I'm posting. He was great. He was the first person that talked to me, and he talked to me about what we can create with the app, and like he had great ideas, and I really liked him. And I didn't want to be biased. He literally looked like the tech people that you would see in India. He looked like that. But I was like, you know, I got this from Bark. I don't want to be unprofessional, and I don't want to be biased either. I don't want to say like, he's not looking too like the part. So I was like, that's fine. And again, I went on Bark.com, so I thought this was a professional website. So I got that, and then I got a second person that I interviewed with, and I really loved him too. He was really good. And I really liked what they were saying, but they were charging me a little bit extra. I think we started at $10,000 with both. And then I added two features. I added a feature of, I'm not gonna tell you yet because you'll find out in August. But then now I just added another feature for tips. So that cost me $1,600. Between that and the features, that's why now we're at $16,000. But I digress. Let's go back to the story. So I went with this company at first, and mind you, when I was doing the research of the company online, I did see a couple, like, I think it was like half and half. It was like 50% were saying, yeah, this is a good company that did good work. And the other 50% was saying, no, this is trash. They're scammers. Don't go with them. Why did I go with them? Why didn't I trust my gut? I don't know. That's here nor there. Anywho, I bring these concerns to them, and they're like, oh, we assure you that we're gonna give you the best work. Like, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. Mistake number one right there on my part. Sometimes I feel like other people's character and values and the way that they move are similar to mine, but this is the real world. This is a shark eat shark world out here. And especially in business, people don't always have the same mentality as you. You gotta put yourself first. You know, they're gonna tell you whatever they wanna tell you to get your money. So moving forward, I learned my lesson. I will never be working with any company that has that 50-50 review. Listen to the reviews. If there's more than 2 bad reviews, believe them, okay? And keep it pushing. He ended up sweet talking me and I was like, okay, well, he's saying this, blah, blah, blah. I end up calling them and talking to them, and I say no to the second people that I was going to go with. So I go with them. I signed the contract. As soon as I signed the contract, mind you, I get this like pit in my stomach, like this deep pit, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't feel good about this. But you know what? I just hope everything goes well. Girl, everything did not go well. Everything went to shit. Literally. The first week, the vision wasn't aligning with mine, and then it took them almost 3 weeks to get back to me with a fucking logo. When our contract said that the logos should be done by like 1 to 2 weeks tops. They ignored me for almost 3 weeks. There was no communication. The communication was trash. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I just paid all this money and these people are like not communicating with me. And then when they did communicate with me and brought me the work, like the work was trash. I feel like I'm gonna put a picture of here of the logo that they sent me. And I was like, what am I paying you for? Like, this is AI. It was like an AI generated logo. Like, when you're paying thousands of dollars for an app developing company to do your logo, you expect them to do like handcrafted shit, you know? But no, baby, no. This is straight AI, ChatGPT, motherfucker. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was a hot mess. I had to call them. I was like, what's going on? You guys are not doing what you said you were going to do. Then they switched me to another person where he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I had some things with my family. That's why we didn't reach out. I was like, I don't give a fuck about you and your family, respectfully. This is business. You should have given the assignment to someone else so we can continue this project. It's telling me that you don't really care about my project. So it's a hot mess. It got to the point that it was just so bad and their work was so bad that I was like, you know what? Shut it down right now. And mind you, I haven't even worked with the company for a whole month. This literally happened in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks span. And then they're like, oh, well, we got to send you to our higher ups. The higher ups were trash. Like, this guy hanged up on me. Like, and then they didn't want to give me my money back. It was $5,250. I had to call my credit card. Ugh. Just thinking about it is stressing me out. I really want to record all the behind the scenes of creating this app and creating this business as a startup, because I don't come from money. I don't have a lot of money. So I really need you guys' support to get the word out. You guys' support to download the app when it comes out. Like, that's how we're going to make this app a successful app. Because baby, I don't want to get freaking angel investors and venture capitalists to come in and take half of my freaking company before it even blooms. And then I have to talk to them about what to do. And I don't want any of that. I want to be able to make a company that I want with my values, my characters, with you guys in mind. So thank you so much ahead of time for your support. I appreciate you guys. But on this next video over here, baby, I recorded all the conversations because let me know in the comments if you think who was right, because I think I'm right. They were doing me wrong, but check out this video over here because hot mess, hot mess. I love you guys and I'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.